everybody, it's Jen again, and I am here with a video. Do y'all remember me? In this video, I'm going to be talking about things that have been going on since I took my break, the future of this channel, changes, and my 5 years on YouTube. Oh my goodness. So let's get right into it. And I'm out here trying to hit goals and just kill it. Hey guys, y'all remember me? Let's get a few things out of the way before we get into all of this. So first off, the channel name has changed to It's Jen Again. Total kudos to Beth on here. She had a channel, Beth is Bored, y'all may remember her from. We were texting one day and I was like, girl, I have got to change this channel name. YouTube hates Jen with the cats, which we'll get more into that business here in a bit. And she's like, Jen Again. And I thought, brilliant, like she's so good with names. And because I used to end every video, and my camera here is popping up messages, stop it computer. But so I used to end every video with Jen, you know, hey everybody, it's Jen again, and then again I am Jen. And it was kind of a joke there for a little while when I first started the channel that my last name was Again, because I said it so much. So it works perfectly. It just kudos to her for that. And I'm trying this on a different camera. What do y'all think? So my goal is I need something that I can literally just plop down, talk, film, and go with my schedule the way it is. And this is a webcam I've had for a while, and I think the quality looks pretty good on my computer. Y'all let me know. We'll see how it gets uploaded to the YouTubes and stuff. And I'm using this little mic because the audio on it's pretty crap. So we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed. And actually, let me make sure it is using the right microphone, guys. Good deal it is. So hopefully quality is okay. We'll see. And I'm trying to do this unedited, so we're just going to keep all of this in there. So before we get into everything else, let's talk about what's been going on since I've been gone from this channel. There's been good things and bad things. We're gonna start with the good things because we want to come in here on a good note, right? Right. So the first thing, and probably the thing that's took up a lot of my time, and the biggest reason I've not come back sooner, is I started back college. Yeah, your girl's in class. So I've been taking college courses in the evenings. I still work full-time, and I'm going to school. Let's backtrack a little bit. So I have a pre-existing Bachelor's of Arts that I completed in '07 after high school, and in International Business and Communication, and now I'm going back to get a Bachelor's of Science in Accounting. And thankfully I can take about 5 courses at the local community college, so that's saving me some funds because your girl is cash flowing it. And I started classes back this summer. I just finished my last final for the summer semester last weekend, and I made A's. So I wanted to make 100, but I made like 96, 97, so we'll take it. Because when you're paying cash for something, I'm just going to be obnoxious like that. Like, I want to ace it. But that's been taking up all my evenings after work. Literally go to work, come home, do homework. I mean, it repeat. Like, that's how it's been, and I've not had time to do anything else. And it's really exciting. And I start back again for fall. I'm taking 2 classes. I start the 20 something, the last week of August of this month. I want to say 26. So that's really exciting. And that was one of my New Year's resolutions, and super pumped. What else has been happening that is good? I know I had other stuff, but you know, but it's just been so long, y'all. Well, we got a new cat in the family. We have Eddie, and I'll get into more why we brought him in the house to oh, is that him? No, that's Kitten in the corner there. But we have him, so y'all will probably be seeing some of him. He's a talker, and some of y'all may remember him. Those of y'all that follow me on Instagram, you might remember him as a very talkative cat that sounds like one of the ants on The Simpsons when he meows. He's like, Murr. So that has been wonderful acclimating him in. let's see, what else has happened? Oh, my art channel. I had a goal for my art channel to have 500 subscribers before the end of the semester, or before the end of the summer, and now I'm over 800, so that's pretty awesome. So yay. If y'all like art and stuff like that, I upload on there on Sundays, Art Therapy with Jen. A little plug there. So Saturdays on this channel, Sundays over there. And let's get into the not so good things that have gone on. So the biggest thing, the first week of April, some of y'all may remember my cats Jasper and Fluff. So the first weekend in April, Jasper passed away. Still like tears me up a little bit. He'd been very sick for a long time. He's always had a lot of health problems. We brought him in from outside. He comes from a long line of cats with a lot of medical issues, and you know, he had been battling cancer for a very long time, and it was just his time. I was very thankful I was able to be here when he passed, and he, of course, with his cute chunky self, laid down on the heating vent that he's not supposed to be on and just, you know, went and took his final little nap across the Rainbow Bridge, right? But then what really got me too, so he's been kind of sick for a while, so it's kind of, you know, I was mentally prepared for him. We knew it was coming, and just trying to spoil him and everything as much as we can. But then just a couple days afterwards, Fluff got really sick, so she started bleeding a lot from her mouth and everything. And I got her in a vet appointment the first thing that following Saturday, because I wasn't allowed to take any time off, even a couple hours, to take her in. Whole nother story, whole nother day. So I got her in there like 8 o'clock on the dot Saturday morning, and unfortunately we found out she had final stage geriatric, like, tongue and jaw cancer, and it had actually spread to most, like, her tongue was inoperable, and it had spread to all her jaw. I mean, she was 16 years old, bless her heart. And so unfortunately Fluff passed away that day too, and that tore me up, y'all. And actually, let me show you down here. The vet I went to, they were so sweet, and bless their hearts, because I was boo-hooing and a-bawling, and it was rough, y'all. But they gave me this when she passed away, and I want to show y'all, because it's kind of a funny story. So I got this. Y'all see that? That's a little ornament they gave me. They gave me a paw print of her. How cute. And then they did a clay paw print. So check that out. Can y'all see? Whoop. Yeah. Focus now. There we go. So that's really cute, and it has this cute little poem about the Rainbow Bridge. But it was so funny. So they go to take the footprint and everything. And she's so dang fluffy, y'all, that they had to shave her foot. So, oh, bless that vet tech's heart, though. So she comes in there and is all telling me the services they provide and stuff, buddy, and I am losing it. Like, I know it was for her benefit, like it was the best for her, but of course I'm losing it. This is my cat I've had for almost, you know, for over 10 years that I rescued, and then, you know, Jasper I had for 10 years, and he passed away, and Lord have mercy. That was a very, April sucked, y'all. Because also right in the middle of that, I had probably the worst health flare-up I have had since I was in and out of the hospital in 2015. It was horrendous. I couldn't walk for 2 or 3 days. It's terrible. Like, my chronic stuff, it just all hit at once. I don't know if it was brought on by the stress of Jasper passing or something I ate. I mean, you just never know. Any of y'all that have chronic conditions, it can just, like that, pop up. And I ended up having to miss 2 days of work. I had plenty of sick time. Should not have been an issue. And I was made to go back on Wednesday. Okay, here's how stupid I am. So I pulled myself up and practically crawled into work Monday morning, because I thought, well, maybe if I get up and get going, you know, it'll loosen up and I can, you know, get going. And I mean, I was in so much pain. I have to stand for 8 hours a day, bending over all the time, lifting heavy stuff on occasion, you know, constantly waiting on people. I come in, I was white as a sheet. I was in so much pain. I screamed when I sat in my car, because any of y'all know that stuff that affects your back and stuff. When you sit in that car seat and you hit that and it kind of jars you, no. And I came in, and I just came in and I turned around, left. I got everything switched over, because in my position I'm responsible for quite a lot of stuff, and I got everything switched over to this one really sweet girl who was just like, go home. That works with me. And I went home and I straight up just slept the rest of the day, and gosh, it took me probably 45 minutes to get from the car to my bedroom. It was crazy. And then I couldn't walk Tuesday either, so I called in, and then I was told I had to come back in no matter what on Wednesday, which, whole nother story, whole nother day. And that was just so rough, and that just, oh my gosh, I'm better now, I'm good now, but that probably took me, I went back to work way too early, and my recovery was so much slower. It was insane, but whole nother story, whole nother day. We're not getting into that. So that happened in the middle of that, and then my computer died. That had like all my videos on it. It died several times. Like, we kept getting it fixed, and pay like $60 to Office Max, this much to Staples, kept getting it fixed, and it kept crashing. And that's another reason it's taken me so long to come back. And all my video files were on there, and so I honestly don't know what all I've lost and everything. I'm still trying to find time to go through all that stuff, and that sucked, which that desktop gave me problems ever since I got it. So no, like, bye Felicia. Right? So and my car, had to get my car repaired. One of the little fans, I guess, that cools the engine off or whatever, broke, and you think, oh, little fan, boom, $550 later. Good Lord. So it took me a little bit to get another computer to where I could film on. So it's been a wild few months. Oh, I just thought of another good thing. We're working on the house again, so that is a good thing. I want more positive in there. But I told y'all we got a new cat, Eddie. So we got, oh, my computer went down. There we go. We got Eddie, brought him in because Jasper and Fluff passed on, and so we have Kitten, Augie, and Eddie now, and they've accepted him. It's taken a while, but I'm so glad. Brought him in, took him to the vet. He's 10 years old. He had previous signs of pretty severe abuse, which I don't know how you can abuse an animal, period, but this is the sweetest cat, y'all. Like, he is so sweet, and I brought him in one Friday after work, so I'd have the whole weekend to get him acclimated. But he was already litter trained. He made this house his own. Like, he is so precious. So he's a really cute cat, and I'm looking forward to showing y'all more of Eddie. I mean, he's my buddy, so he's cute. But yeah, that's some of the things that have been going on. It's been a very busy few months, but here I am, and I'm back, y'all. So let's get into changes that are happening on this channel, what's going to happen going forward, and talk about some things I have learned being on YouTube for over 5 years now. Gosh, can y'all believe that? And I know some of y'all been with me for the whole 5 years. Lord, here I still am. I'm still here. But anyway, so, and if y'all see me looking over, I'm still getting used to, like, this is a webcam, so it's up here recording on my computer, and it just catches me. I'm like a raccoon. I see something move, and I'm like, but anyway, so some things y'all may have noticed about the channel besides the name change. A lot of the old content's gone. So I was having issues with YouTube for whatever reason. I have not posted. Okay, let's move back. Let's move back for people that are maybe newer. So when I first started YouTube 5 years ago, I was a bargain haul channel. I helped people save money with coupons by showing people the deals I was getting. I did a lot of shopping at dollar stores to show the deals you could get, and like bargain bins and things like that. And I also did a lot of nail polish. I used to have very pretty nails until, well, whole nother story, whole nother day. And that's what I did years ago. I have not posted any of that type of stuff probably 3 years, but yet YouTube latched on to all this, and said, we're going to push her out to only Dollar Tree people. And it just, it killed the channel. It's killed the channel. And so I went through, we're going to see if this helps. And I got rid of all my old shopping videos, all my old like nail polish videos, things like that. I mean, nobody was watching them anyway. The views have not changed since I've gotten rid of them, other than a couple videos that I had that went kind of viral. They had tens of thousands of views on them, but I mean, I was cool with deleting them. So, you know, out with the old, in with the new. And so there's a lot less videos on the channel, you may notice, but like I said, nobody was really watching them other than a couple anyway. So, and that's not the direction I want to go in, and we'll talk about more where we're going here in a minute, but yeah, those are gone. So, and that's all in an attempt to revive this channel that YouTube has killed. So just killed it dead. It's crazy. I have my art channel that I've had for about a year now, a little over a year, about 12 months. And to see the difference in the analytics on it versus this one that has more than twice, well more than twice the subscribers and all this other stuff is crazy. So we're going to see. This is kind of an experiment as well, coming back like this. That's another reason I changed the name. We're gonna see what happens, y'all. It's a little bit of an experiment, but all those videos are gone. Won't be doing bargain hauls and stuff anymore. I don't really shop anymore. I'll get into that in a bit. You know, other than the essentials, you know, I gotta get groceries and stuff, paper towels, all that good stuff. I won't be doing wax videos anymore. That's not to say you may see like a candle or two in my videos or talk about it within other videos, but dedicated videos I don't do anymore. I don't like the way that community has gone since I've been on here. It's less about just sharing in your love of good smelly things and more about buy, who can buy the most candles at the Bath and Body Works sale, who can buy the whole collection from Yankee Candle, who can, you know, schmooze and get the most PR, you know, just stuff like this. Or people buying so many wax melts, honey, you know they ain't gonna be able to melt that. So it's just, I don't want to. I'll tell y'all my vibe that I'm going into. That's just not my life right now, which and there's nothing wrong if people like doing that. Don't get me wrong, you do what makes you happy, and my opinion doesn't matter to your life. You know, if something makes you happy and it doesn't make me happy, there's no conflict here, you know what I mean? So those things are not my focus now. They're not things that make me happy, and not that I regret doing any of those videos or any of those shopping videos, because they really did help me through a very difficult time in my life, and I met some amazing people through those communities when they were good and you know, just really grassroots type communities that were about truly sharing and not just trying to get the most views and get the most products and show that they spent the most money, you know what I mean? So that's just not what I'm about. So let's talk about what I am about now. Since I'm talking all this negative, let's go back to the positive. So this channel going forward, this is my plan. This is my plan, y'all. So hopefully y'all will be on the ride with me. So number one, it's going to be more like this, where I just sit and I casually talk with y'all. And we'll just sit here, we'll have a chat, all this good stuff, because number one, that fits in my schedule really well, and it allows me to put out regular content for y'all. And number two, that's really what I'm into right now, like just chats and you know, whether it's about certain subjects like true crime, people's health journeys, all this stuff. That's what I'm really into, because I'm one of these people, I put it on in the background while I'm like doing stuff or working on renovations, or you know, I almost treat YouTube like a podcast now. Oh, here's Eddie, he's causing trouble. What you need, buddy? What you want, Eddie? Honey, y'all hear him meowing? I don't know if y'all can hear him. Eddie, let's see if I can get him. Let me move this mic down here. Eddie, Freddy. Could y'all hear him? Could y'all hear him? But that's kind of what I'm into on YouTube. I'm really into podcasts right now. I'm really into just hearing about people's lives, going along on their journeys, hearing them talking, watching art videos. That's what I'm really into right now. But with me, y'all, I want to take y'all on my journey with me. So I talked about at the beginning of the year, and I'll link it somewhere if I can. If not, it's my New Year's resolution videos, my goal for 2019. This cat's hitting this tripod. He is testing me, but he's cute, so it's okay. So, it's all about my goals this year, because this year, y'all, I'm going to crush some goals. Okay? That's what it's all about, and I want to take you on this journey with me. Where to start? So my main goal in my video I did previously on this channel about my goals for the year was to find my happiness and how I was going to attack that goal, and attack it from a health perspective, attack it from a budget perspective, attack it from just doing things that I enjoy, etc., and so forth. And I really want to take y'all along with me. That is what my whole life is about right now. I'm so motivated. Like, I'm in a very frustrating situation professionally right now, and I'm telling myself this is a season, this will pass. And I used to waller in it and do all this and just be really just and now I'm seeing it as an opportunity, and I'm thankful because it has motivated me to really kick crap into high gear. And I want to sit and talk with y'all about that and tell y'all about the things I've learned and sharing that with you. And maybe some of y'all are on similar journeys, and we can do this thing. Or maybe y'all are thinking about starting it. Or maybe you can see me and go, Lord have mercy, honey, if that hot mess can get her crap together, I can get mine together too. Because trust and believe, I'm a pretty hot mess. But I've been super focused on my budget the last few months. It's really motivated me, because one reason I feel kind of, let me wiggle my mouse. There we go. One reason I felt kind of stuck here lately, and that's been very frustrating for me, and that's because I made very poor financial decisions in my 20s. You know, all this shopping, all these hauls, instead of putting that into savings. Oh my gosh, do any of y'all want a button that you can just push, and all these like purchases you've made in the past that were totally pointless? I mean, they were fun as crap, right? But totally pointless. You can just push a button, and buddy, that the monetary value of those just goes in your savings account. Like, yes please. But unfortunately that's not reality. But the reality is that I bought all this stuff. If you want to see how much stuff, check out my office overhaul series. Like, we're living most of our lives living in a hoarder's paradise, you know what I'm saying? But don't copyright me, YouTube. But anyway, so that I've super been focused on, and just getting that, and I paid all my debt off. I'm cash flowing school. Even if I have to take one dang class at a time, your girl is not taking out a student loan again. Been there, done that. And just getting my budget to where it's working for me. My money is working for me, because you work too hard not to have your money work for you. And that's just been a really, really big thing. So I'm going to be doing a financial series. I'm really excited about how I save money on groceries. I've just recently, and I'll, extrapolate on this more in my financial series, but I've just recently met my goal of being able to pay all my expenses on paycheck 1. I'm paid bi-weekly. So paycheck 2 goes into the savings account for school, building up an emergency fund, etc., and so forth. So super pumped about that, because I'm not in a position where I can make more money right now, but I am in a position where I can spend smarter. So that I will be taking y'all on my financial journey with me. Also, my health journey. Now this one, if y'all been on the channel for a while, this one has been a struggle. And if you've known me in my personal life, I mean, I've always been big. I used to play sports and things. I was a lot healthier and a lot lighter. And when I was younger, for sure. A lot of that has to do with my chronic issues. My medication made me gain a lot of weight. I quit smoking, gosh, how many years ago now? 6 years, I reckon. before I moved back here, ballooned up, y'all, but still worth it. Still worth it. And just getting out of retail and going into more of an office environment, that done it. And just not working out and eating crap, that done it too. So I've been really kicking into high gear on that because I got my finances. I'm good. I'm loving that. So I've really been kicking up the health thing. That phone scared me to death, y'all. Did you hear that phone? But really been kicking that into high gear. You know, I am a very large obese person. And your girl needs to lose some weight, and she needs to get moving, and I'm ready to go on to that next stage in my life. And when this season is over and that new season is there, I'm going to be on point. And part of that is getting my health on point. And here lately, I've just started a new way of eating and just all this, and it has been so wonderful, y'all. I'll just spoiler alert, I have lost 15 pounds this month just changing my diet around. I need to get moving more. The workout hasn't really kicked in yet, and I feel amazing. Some of y'all may notice my energy is a lot different than the last time I was on here. My outlook is a lot different. I'm a little more kooky, and I need to quit looking at the screen. But it's just been wonderful, and a lot of my pain is gone from my chronic stuff. And just by changing my way of eating and, you know, going back to financial, I'm doing it on a budget. I'm very simple with it, and I can't wait to take y'all on that journey with me so we can, you know, talk about where I'm succeeding, where I'm failing, share ideas with each other, because that's what it's all about, y'all. We need to connect. We need to go on these journeys together, because you know what? Life sucks if you don't have people around to connect to and share with, you know, and all that good stuff. So that's really the vibe I want going forward on this channel. And I want to talk about, you know, show y'all things that are going on with the house, show y'all things I enjoy, like my cats and everything, you know, and I want to show y'all things I'm doing to be happier, because I will tell y'all what, even though I'm in a situation that's kind of toxic right now and it's not my favorite, I'm the happiest I've been in a very long time. And I want to share that with y'all. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. That's not a very good way to have a video, is it? Like, I'm super happy. Like, I'm meeting up with my best friend that we've known each other. Good Lord. September will be 28 years. We've been best friends, and we're meeting up again. She's moved closer to me. We're, you know, starting to hang out again. You know, I have a wonderful friend that I met through YouTube, through the Dollar Tree community on here, Beth. We talk like every day. She is a wonderful friend to me. And I want to connect with y'all, and just, does that make sense, y'all? That's the vibe I want to put out there. This vibe that we can do it. You don't have to do this crazy overhaul of everything. It's possible. Whatever you want to do, it's a journey, but we can get there. And I want to share in my journey with y'all. Does that make sense? I'm kind of rambling, so I will kind of move on to the next topic, talking about my 5 years on YouTube is where we'll end it out here. But the channel going forward, at least in my plan, y'all know, we'll kind of see where this rolls and see what content y'all enjoy, and we'll go with it. But here's my plan going forward. Talk videos, telling y'all what's been going on with me, monthly updates, like a health update once a month, financial update once a month, etc. and so forth, because we'll be doing Friday uploads. I wish I could do more. It's just not possible right now, especially when school starts back. But just sharing in that with y'all, giving y'all a personal, real perspective. Like, I'm a real person. You know, I'm in my mid-30s. I work full-time. I'm a real person. I work full-time. I'm on a very tight budget because I don't make very much money. I live up in the boonies in East Tennessee. And just sharing that with y'all, if that makes sense. So anyway, let's end with the final topic here, because I have no idea how long this video is. It doesn't tell me. But Lord bless you if you're still here with me. But let's talk about, I have been on YouTube for 5 years. Hello. I started YouTube July 2014 on a whim. filming on a potato on a Sony Handycam that I found when I was moving. I used to live in Cookeville for several years. I moved back to my hometown here. I was having health complications, etc. and so forth, and I had a landlord, like the company switched, and they were wanting to double my rent. They weren't doing any of the maintenance they were supposed to do. I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, and they were going to double my rent to a ridiculous amount, pet deposits and stuff. And, you know, Dad was living here by himself, and he was really wanting me to move back, and we had kind of reconciled and everything. And I thought, well, shoot, I'm just going to pay my rent money to someone I know can use it instead of these people. So, and my health was kind of funny, so excuse me. And it worked out. I had a place for my cats, all that good stuff. That sounds kind of northern cats. But it worked out. But in the move, anyway, I found this Sony Handycam that for some reason I had asked for Christmas years before that. I mean, it was horrendous, like the quality, but y'all know what? It done it. And I had filmed a bunch of like fake vlogs, I guess, over time, because my whole thing was I wanted to film myself losing weight over time. And so I wanted to have all these videos, and I never uploaded anything but anyway, one day I just decided, after finding this Dollar Tree community on YouTube and just seeing these ladies having fun buying little dollar items, you know, and I was severely depressed. I didn't have anybody to talk to here. I just felt like no one knew I existed. Does that make sense? Like, it was very isolating and all this business. And I was hunting a job. I just heard a weird noise. I was hunting for a job, had no luck. I mean, there's nothing here where I live. It's slowly growing, but I mean, especially at the time, the job market was in the toilet. And I just picked it up, and in my little office here, burning the full up because I don't have central air. And I shot this little Dollar Tree video, and I was so nervous, and I put on this blouse. I mean, shoot, I'm in my pajamas right now. Fixed my hair up and all that good stuff, and people liked it, and that just started this whole thing on YouTube. It was so fun to connect with people, and surprisingly, people were very nice. I mean, I know there's this whole stigma on YouTube that people are really cruel and everything, but for the most part, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have gotten some bitter betties up in my comment section, but for the most part, people were wonderful, and it was just so nice to have this interaction with people and being able to share in a hobby with people. And this was back in the, you know, broadcast yourself YouTube days, and it was wonderful. You know, I still have the best friends that I've met online have been from those days, and it's wonderful. And I really missed when it was really, you know, this really wholesome, genuine community. Not to say there weren't some crazy people in it. Lord help. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, when you find out some of these people portray themselves in one way and they ain't that way at all, or people scamming people over swap boxes. I mean, it was a drama a minute, but anyway, super fun time back then. But that's what started this. And YouTube's death on computers, because my computer died 2 or 3 months after that. Had to get a new computer, and I got a new like, my camera died, so I went and I bought like a $140 Sony Handycam, which is still what I film my art videos on, funny enough. Like, it's a 5-year-old bottom of the line camcorder and it still does the job, y'all. Ain't no SLRs up in here. Lord, I wouldn't know how to use it anyway. I mean, you see, I got a still camera there, not a very expensive one. I got a good deal on it, and Lord knows I don't know how to use it. It's for still photos, not for videos. And I'm on this webcam. This thing costs $40. Hello, how are ya? But it's just the 5 years on YouTube, just seeing how much it's changed. And I was having so much fun on here, and then unfortunately, I don't know if it was like the Google acquisition or, you know, what it was. I mean, we've gone through, like, people freak out every time there's an algorithm change or all this other stuff, and there's been so many since I've been on here. I mean, you can just do what you can. Sometimes you just have to close up shop and open up a new channel, whatever. And I'm here. I've been here for 5 years. Hello. And hopefully me coming back like this and chatting with y'all and putting out some new content like this, YouTube will revive my little dead channel. So I mean, I don't understand why YouTube suppresses some channels. I've seen it happen to a lot of channels, you know, that are about the same age as mine. And so I'm coming back. You know, I wanted to just delete everything and start a new one. But I'm going to come back here. I'm going to give it maybe 3 to 6 months to see kind of how it happens. See if there's still anyone here. Hello. Thank you for watching, if you're still watching. And just see how it goes from here. I mean, I really appreciate, before I go on, I wanted to say I really appreciate those of y'all that are still here, those of y'all that have left me comments elsewhere, you know, wanting my talking videos back and all of that. I super appreciate that. Y'all have no idea. That just made my little day, because I thought, well, I don't want to come back to that channel. Ain't nobody watching it anyway. And then y'all tell me that, and I'm just like, thank you. Like, seriously, thank you. Those comments make my little day. And, yeah, so we're going to put some content out for like 3 to 6 months. We'll see if that revives the channel. If it doesn't, we'll revisit it and go from there. But yeah, I've been on here for 5 years, and I would not do it if I didn't enjoy it. Let's just put that out here. I'm not on here to gain, as the kids call it, clout. I hate that word. They've ruined it. But I'm not on here, like, I'm under no delusions that I'm going to be the next YouTube star. I mean, if YouTube won't send me a big old fat check, I mean, bring it on, honey. I will gladly put that up in my bank account. But I am under no delusions of that. I'm having fun. Like I said, I'm connecting with y'all, and I'm sharing, because I think that's what it's about. And yeah, that's just what it's about. I would not be on here if I didn't enjoy it. It's like I said, I work full time. I'm going to school. I always have a million projects going on. That's just how I am. I have learned to chill, though. Some of y'all may remember I had a problem with that. And someone told me that's driven by anxiety, because you don't want a quiet minute, and it makes sense. But since my anxiety is not really giving me a problem anymore, I can chill a little bit. In fact, when I'm done here, I fully intend to just lay up on my bed. Well, I need to put my clothes in the drawer. Then I'm going to lay up on my bed and play a little game on my phone. I mean, very important stuff here. So, and probably listen to a true crime video. So, yeah. Well, I'm rambling, and you know, I've shot this video before. Let's do one more confession before we leave. So I've shot this video before 2 or 3 times. I've never been happy with it. I had these, like, you know, I was trying to get the light perfect. It's kind of late right now. The sun's going down. I'm on the wrong side of the house. Whatever. And I had this little script and this little outline I followed, and I was like, you know what, Jennifer, you just need to sit down and film a video. And, you know, that's the vibe I'm trying to put forth as well. Just a chatting video, and very laid back, and very just realistic and real. And just have fun with y'all and join in. And yeah, so I'm going to end this with some questions to y'all. What's the type of things y'all might want to hear about? What do you have going on in your life right now? Any of y'all on a journey? You know, you're on a health journey, financial journey, going through a big, about to go into a big, like, event in your life, you know. What's going on, you know? What's happening? Let's join in on this. Let's go on these journeys together. Let's encourage each other. Let's give each other good ideas. If you tried out something, it was a bad idea, let's share that too, so we can avoid all that fun stuff. And I look so forward to showing y'all what has been just like integral to my life, and what's been going on. So I'm like a new woman, y'all. I'm having a blast. I'm even in here sweating because I have no air conditioning, but I'm okay. It's a good day. It is a wonderful day. So thank y'all so much. And again, I am Jen, and I will see y'all next week with a new video. Bye, guys. Thank you for sticking around. Bye. Now, how do I turn this thing off? That is the question. Aha.